Hello and welcome to a tutorial based on a design by Xisumavoid. I will leave the link to that video in the description. In his tutorial he explains how to make a redstone counter that can count up to any number excuse me, any number of entities, of inputs. However, you would need one of these little gizmos, these little two repeaters and this block excuse me, for each entity you counted. So if you wanted to count to 100, you would need 100 of these things. While that's not a big problem if you want to count half a dozen entities, if you want to count large numbers, that starts being a problem. So I came up with something. I am using it in my cow farm. You can do anything you want with it. Basically, you just have to multiply one number by another, and in this case you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 counters, and this allows us to count to 20. So 5 times 4 equals 20. On the 20th input, an output will be given, and in this case this redstone lamp would turn on. So without further ado, I will teach you how to build this and how to compensate for an input that may be too long or too short. So I hope you enjoyed the explanation. Stay tuned. Let's start with the basics. And I have in my inventory, oh my god, I don't know what happened to my inventory. Alright. This is pretty simple stuff. This structure, 2 torches, full delay. And now you have the basic wire. And I apologize for this. There you go. Now you have this wire. And let's say we have an input. Let's say the input is a button. There. Okay. This wire is on. Now we just place 3, let's place 4. We want to count 4, and then we'll show the rest. 4 repeaters into another 4 repeaters, and as you can see, these are locked. You just need a block in between, and there you go. The torches themselves don't serve any purpose other than to visually see where the signal is being trapped. So now what we need to do is the signal will travel from the first repeater to the last one and then back again. So we will need redstone wire going all the way back. And after that it cycles around and comes back to the first one. If I press it now, nothing happens, this just goes off, but nothing happens. You have to jump start it, which means you have to put a signal here, really jam it in there, and now push it. You can now retrieve this torch and we have a signal there. When it reaches the end of the line, it will come back. So now this is our first input. And that's it. That's it, really. From here, when the signal reaches there, when you have 4 inputs, the signal just reaches this block, and then you can make a redstone lamp light up. Let's just show you how this happens. 1, 2, 3. There you go. The lamp turned on. See? Very simple indeed. However, there is a small catch when you want to, instead of a button, have, for instance, let's say a tripwire activating it. Let's say you want villagers to where the hell? Where's my string? There you go. String. Let's say you want to activate it by pushing by having a cow go through a tripwire or something of that nature. If you want this to happen, then you need to keep in mind that the length of this signal is very important, so that the signal doesn't either skip torches, so one signal would equal 2 or 3, or not move at all. If it's too fast, the signal won't even move. So that is what these other contraptions are for, and I will explain to you. You need to have, let's put it all the way up here, back here I mean. That's why you need to either extend or delay that that redstone pulse. So what are we going to do? We are going to turn this signal, the one that comes off from here. As you can see, it can be either long or really short. We're going to turn it into a single tick pulse through this. So this will be only one pulse. See this redstone light up? Now we have a one tick pulse to work with. Be the signal very long or very short. Either way, there's always just one tick pulse. So now what we want to do is we want to give the signal the exact same length that it doesn't have to be the exact same length as a button, but it has to be a certain length. So this is what we will do. We will extend it for the exact amount of time, which I will tell you what it is right now. Okay, so here it is. You just pull it from this monostable circuit, which is this piston, creates a one tick pulse. Pull it from here and two repeaters side by side. This one on 2 ticks, this one none, or 1 is the default. And we are going to extend it. Extend it like so. There you go. The signal will travel from here all the way into the torch. And this little gizmo will extend it a bit. So 1, 2, now you have the signal from here, which will be divided, and it will go from here, and this little thing here, this little chain will extend it. Now you put both of these on 3 ticks delay, and this one no ticks delay, and you will see that now whatever the pulse length, that torch, that counter will activate for the exact time it needs to skip one torch. So now it's on the second torch, and if we go here, see, we're just standing here. Imagine there's a villager trapped here or something, or moving more slowly. It doesn't matter, it will still work. It will still work. So now it's on the third, and if it's a very short signal, it still works. It was on the third, now it's on the fourth, and the output is this redstone lamp. Again, it can be anything you want. Alright, this is the basic design. Now, if you want to count, instead of 4, imagine you want to count 20. It's so simple. You only need to repeat this process here from the monostable circuit up to here, and then just do it all over again. Very simple. Let's say we want to give it instead of the output being that lamp, this output will be another chain. So let's say you want to have 8 inputs. We put this here into these blocks. So now the output will be here, and repeat, rinse and repeat. One monostable circuit with a block, block, repeator, which divides into 2 blocks, with redstone, and now we make that pulse lengthener again. Let's make the pulse lengthener. Remember, 2 ticks here, no ticks here. 1 block here. 1, 2, 3. That's 3 ticks. And another one on 3 ticks. 2, 3. There you go. The pulse is lengthened. So it will exit the monostable circuit as a 1 tick pulse and will emerge as a 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 tick pulse. I believe it's 4. So now you only have to repeat that same thing we did with the torches. 1 repeater here on full delay. 3. Torch, torch. Redstone wire. Repeater here and here. Now, since we only want 8, we're going to multiply 4 by 2. So we will only have 2 counters here, remember? Full delay on the locked repeaters. 2 counters. Let's just put these torches here just so we can see where the counter is. Very important. Very important. Without, you can't do this. This is wrong. Even if you do it like this, this doesn't work. It will feed power into the chain itself, and it will not work. So remember to leave 1 block spacing when coming around. As you can see, this is what I did right here. You have to leave this 1 block space. And you just make it, just have to, what should we call it? Just have to jump start it. So let's jump start it. There you go. And there you go. Jump started on the first one. Alright, now that we have a full circuit here, let's say we want the output that will come off from here, from this block. So this line is the output. Let's say we want to have this redstone lamp flash, blink, or any other thing you want, really. So let's test it out and see how it goes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and blink. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please leave a like if you think it was helpful. You can do lots of things with this. If you're on a server, you can, for instance, make a firework shoot when at the 100th customer of your store, for instance, if you have one, or anything else you want. It's Minecraft. It's all about imagination. So, for what it's worth, I have been the Neural, and I hope you have an awesome day.